What's going on, everybody? This is Seth here, and today I am back with another college football prediction video. And this week's matchup or game of the week is a rivalry game in week number 2, or kind of like week number 3 for Iowa State. It is the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Trophy Series or Trophy rivalry game. This game is a very intense game. It's always an intense game, no matter where you're playing, either Iowa or Iowa State. So this game is going to be fun to watch. It's crazy that this game is already week 2 in the season. I kind of wish this was later on in the season because almost all the rivalry games are at the end of the year. But I guess because Iowa State is in Big 12 and Iowa is in the Big 10. So there you guys have it. But as a further ado, let's go ahead and go through the video. Also, I want to mention too that the Dublin series, or the in Ireland with Kansas State and Iowa State, that game was pretty fun last week. But Kansas State struggled again today. They almost lost, or Saturday they almost lost to North Dakota, which, I mean, those schools in the FCS are no joke. So you don't want to take those schools lightly. So this game will be played on 9/26/25 at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And as a further ado, let's go ahead and go through this video. It's going to be a short video, so I'm trying to kind of like speed run, but not also speed run, but just talk about the game in general, and also let you guys decide who is going to win this game in the comment section as well. So here we go. Okay, so the location for this game is Jack Trice Stadium, which is the Iowa State Cyclones in the Big 12. This game is at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9/6/25 or 2025. I don't really know why this game is at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. I feel like this game should be a night game. This would be an epic game if it was nighttime, but it is what it is. So something about Fox Sports and their like noon games, it's kind of weird in my opinion, but it is what it is. So there you guys have it for the location. Then last week's game, or Saturday, as you like to say, week 1, Iowa beat Albany pretty good, 34-17, and their record is 1-0. And Iowa State is 2-0 right now after the week 0 game versus Kansas State. They pretty much handled South Dakota 55-7. So there you guys have it for the last week's game. And last time meeting in the Iowa Corn Cyhawk series in the rivalry game. Last meeting, Iowa State beat Iowa. Score we 20-19, 9-7-24 last year. In the rivalry series, Iowa leads 47-24. So there you guys have it for the last time meeting. Okay, so the top 3 offensive players from previous game, which is quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and of course defense. I like to get the top 3 players from all sides of the ball, which is a defensive lineman, linebacker, or defensive back as well. So we got quarterback Mark Gronowski, had 8 for 15 completions to attempts, 53% completion percentage. Only had 44 passing yards, which that's actually kind of crazy in my opinion. Had averaged about 2.9 per throw. So it looks like they ran the ball a lot yesterday. Had 1 touchdown and 0 interceptions. Running back Xavier Williams had 11 carries, 122 rushing yards, averaged about 11.1 per carry, had 1 touchdown. And of course, the other players that scored, which I say as other notes, is Mark Gronowski with 1 touchdown and Hank Brown with 1 touchdown. Then we got wide receiver Caden Wedgen. I think that's how I pronounce his name. I don't know how to pronounce the last name, so I've destroyed the name. I'm sorry. He had 1 reception, 2 yards, averaged 2.0 per catch, which is just 2 yards. Had 1 touchdown as well. That was the only guy to have a touchdown for the receiving core and for offense for Iowa. All right, so the top 3 offensive players for Iowa State. We got Rocco Beck, had 19 attempts to 20, or 19 completions to 20 attempts, 95% completion percentage rate. Had 278 passing yards, averaged about 13.9 per throw, 3 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Running back Dylan Lee had 13 receptions, 81 rushing yards, averaged about 6.2 per carry, had 1 touchdown. And of course, the other players that scored in this week's game against South Dakota, Alex Minsky had 1 touchdown. Abu Samad III had 1 touchdown. Xavier Townsend also had 1 touchdown as well. Then we have wide receiver Gabe Burkle. He had 4 receptions, 85 receiving yards, averaged about 21.3 per catch, and 1 touchdown as well. And of course, the other player who also scored was Benjamin Brommer, who had 2 touchdowns, but Gabe Burkle had more receiving yards. That's why he was first and not Benjamin. But it is what it is. So, okay, so the top 3 defensive players for Iowa. We have Aaron Graves had 1 total tackle, 1 solo tackle, 1 sack, and 1 TFL. So it looks like he had a sack for tackle for loss in that one possession. All right, linebacker, we have Jaden Harrell, had 4 total tackles and 3 solo. And, of course, defensive back TJ Hall, 5 total tackles, 5 solo. And now we go to Iowa State. We got Jace J. Gilbert with 2 total tackles, 1 solo. Linebacker Caleb Bacon, 4 total tackles, 1 solo, and 0.5 sack. We got defensive back Jamison Patton with 6 total and 4 solo tackles. So there you guys have it for last week's game for the top 3 offense and top 3 defense as well. Okay, so the full team stats. We got total yards for Iowa. 358 total yards in offense, which that's actually pretty crazy, in my opinion, because Iowa is usually a low-scoring team. They had 177 yards allowed on defense. Pretty good. They're always good on defense. Passing yards, this is kind of crazy. They only have 48 passing yards. Wait, no. Was it 48? I thought it was 44 for whatever. I probably mistyped that. But anyways, passing yards, they had 44 passing yards on offense, and rushing yards, they had 310 rushing yards. That's crazy. So that's why they scored a lot of points, because they just outran Albany. So turnovers, they only had 1 turnover yesterday's game, and penalties, only have 2 total penalties. Possession, they had 36 minutes and 37 seconds, so they pretty much ran the ball the whole game, it seems like. For Iowa State, total yards at 529 on offense, total yards on defense, they only allowed 209 total yards. Passing-wise, they had 306 passing yards, rushing yards, 223 yards. Wait, hold on for a second. Okay, I might need to redo that. But anyways, it is what it is. Oh, that's because the backups played. Duh, because they pretty much destroyed North Dakota, or South Dakota. Turnovers, 0. Penalties, 3 total. Possession, 35 minutes and 18 seconds. So there you guys have it for the full team stats for Iowa versus Iowa, or for Iowa and Iowa State. All right, so lastly, for my prediction, Iowa versus Iowa State. I think the best bet, in my opinion, in this matchup, since it's at Iowa State, I think I'm going to go with Iowa State in this one. So let me know what you guys think. I have them as -6 in the score. My score is going to be 26-20. It's going to be an intense game. It's going to be a low-scoring game. And I think that Iowa State's going to go back-to-back this year. But I don't really know how good Iowa is going to be. So, hey, anything's happening. Of course, also, guys, I'm not a fan of either team. I just do prediction videos. So I have no correlation to any other teams. I like both teams. So there's no hatred. It's just me, in my opinion, predicting this team. I know sometimes people comment on my videos always saying, oh, you're biased, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, I'm just picking who I want, or picking who I see is going to win. That's all. So I'm not a fan of either teams. I like both teams. I think both teams are solid. So there you guys have it for my prediction video. And hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great rest of the day. And see you guys next time. Peace.